The 2025-2026 summer transfer window has been absolutely on fire, with shocking moves, record-breaking signings, and clubs reshaping their future. In this video, we'll count down the top 10 most expensive transfers of the summer, starting from number 10 all the way to the biggest signing in Premier League history. Let's get started. The number 10, Italy's new number 9, Matteo Retegui, moving from Atalanta to Saudi Arabia's Al Qadisiyah in a shocking $68.25 million deal. Retegui's journey has been a whirlwind. After impressing with Genoa, he made the big jump to Atalanta in 2024. In just one season, his sharp finishing, relentless pressing, and clever movement turned him into one of Serie A's deadliest strikers. And now, Al Qadisiyah smashed their transfer record to bring him to the Saudi Pro League. What type of striker is he? Retegui is the definition of a pure number 9. Aggressive, clinical, and ice-cold in front of goal. He thrives on being in the right place at the right time. More of an executioner than a creator. Think Mauro Icardi at his peak, ruthless with half chances, a nightmare for defenders. He's also proven himself internationally, scoring for Italy in his very first appearances back in 2023. That instinct is exactly what Al Qadisiyah hope will elevate them to compete with the league's giants. So the question is, will this $68.25 million gamble transform Al Qadisiyah into true contenders? Or will Retegui regret leaving Europe so early in his rise? Whatever happens, this move is one of the shocks of the transfer window. At number 9, Arsenal's new attacking gem, Eberechi Eze, moving from Crystal Palace to Arsenal in a $69.3 million deal. Eze has been one of the Premier League's most exciting midfield attackers in recent years. Known for his silky dribbling, close control, and composure under pressure, he has the rare ability to glide past opponents and change the rhythm of a game in an instant. Arsenal clearly see him as the creative spark to unlock stubborn defenses. What type of player is he? Eze is a versatile attacking midfielder who can operate as a number 10 or from the wings. He's not just about flair. His vision, passing range, and ability to carry the ball forward make him a complete threat in the final third. A player who combines elegance with end product. So the question is, will this $69.3 million move turn Eze into the creative heartbeat of Arsenal's attack? Or will the pressure of playing for a title-chasing club weigh heavy? Either way, this transfer is one of the Premier League's biggest stories. The number 8, Arsenal's new midfield anchor, Martin Zubimendi, moving from Real Sociedad to Arsenal in a €70 million deal. Arsenal have been searching for a true defensive midfielder who can control the tempo, shield the backline, and allow their creative players to shine. In Zubimendi, they've secured one of La Liga's most reliable and intelligent midfielders. What type of player is he? Zubimendi is the definition of a modern number 6. Calm on the ball, tactically disciplined, and always in the right place to break up play. He's not flashy, but his positional awareness, precise passing, and leadership make him the kind of player every top team needs. Think of him as the quiet general in midfield, the one who makes everyone around him better. His journey with Real Sociedad was nothing short of inspiring. Coming through the academy, he became the heartbeat of the Basque side, helping them punch above their weight in Spain and earning admiration across Europe for his consistency. Now, joining Arsenal, Zubimendi is seen as the missing piece, the player who can bring balance between defense and attack. Alongside stars like Declan Rice and Eze, he could transform Arsenal's midfield into one of the most complete in Europe. So the question is, will Zubimendi adapt quickly to the physical demands of the Premier League? Or will the pace of English football test him like never before? Either way, this $70 million move shows Arsenal are building a squad to seriously challenge for titles. The narration, a blockbuster move. Luis Diaz, leaving Liverpool for Bayern Munich in a $70 million deal. Luis Diaz has been one of the most electric wingers in the Premier League since joining Liverpool. Known for his explosive pace, fearless dribbling, and relentless work rate, he became a fan favorite at Anfield, a player who could change a game with a single burst of energy. What type of player is he? Diaz is a classic wide forward with South American flair. He thrives in one-on-one situations, loves cutting inside onto his right foot, and isn't afraid to take risks. His direct style puts constant pressure on defenders, while his tireless pressing makes him a perfect fit for modern high-intensity football. Bayern Munich saw in Diaz not just a winger, but a statement signing. With the Bundesliga giants looking to refresh their attack after recent departures, bringing in the Colombian international adds both star power and unpredictability to their front line. For Diaz, the move is also about a new challenge, swapping Anfield's roaring Kop for the Allianz Arena's famous Suitkurve, and carrying the expectations of Bayern's demanding fans. So the big question: will Luis Diaz become the next superstar to dominate the Bundesliga, or will he struggle to replicate his Liverpool magic in Germany? One thing certain, this $70 million transfer has sent shockwaves through European football. At number 6, Manchester United make a bold statement, signing Brazilian forward Matheus Cunha from Wolves in a €74.2 million deal. Cunha has established himself as one of the Premier League's most exciting and versatile attackers. At Wolves, he carried the team with his creativity, work rate, and ability to make things happen in the final third. And now, United believe he's ready for the next level. What type of player is he? Cunha isn't a classic number 9. He's a fluid, modern forward who thrives on movement and combination play. Comfortable dropping deep, drifting wide, or attacking space behind defenders, he brings unpredictability and flair. A creator and a finisher rolled into one. Why United? With the club reshaping their attack through new arrivals like Brian Mbeumo and Benjamin Sesko, Cunha adds yet another dimension. He can link play with Sesko up front, interchange with Mbeumo on the flanks, and give United the tactical flexibility they've been missing. For Cunha, this is the biggest step of his career, moving from a mid-table side to the pressure cooker of Old Trafford, where every touch is scrutinized. So the question is, can Cunha rise to the challenge and become the difference maker in United's new look front line? If he delivers, this $74.2 million move could be remembered as the start of a new attacking era for the Red Devils. The narration at number 5, one of the biggest shocks of the window. Victor Osimhen leaves Napoli for Galatasaray, on loan with an obligation to buy for around €75 million. Osimhen has been one of the deadliest strikers in world football over the last few seasons. His raw pace, aerial dominance, and ruthless finishing made him the star of Napoli's Scudetto triumph in 2023. A hero in Naples and one of the most feared number 9s in Europe. What type of striker is he? Osimhen is a powerhouse forward. He thrives on running in behind defenders, attacking crosses with unstoppable headers, and finishing chances with ice-cold precision. He's aggressive, relentless, and plays with a fire that lifts the whole team. So why Galatasaray? The Turkish giants made an audacious move, convincing Osimhen with a massive project and the promise of being their centerpiece. It's not every day a club outside the traditional top 5 leagues lands a world-class striker in his prime, and this transfer has sent shockwaves across Europe. For Osimhen, it's a new challenge, going from Serie A and the Champions League spotlight to carrying Galatasaray in both domestic dominance and European nights. So the question is, will Osimhen's $75 million switch make Galatasaray a true dark horse in Europe? Or will critics say he stepped out of the spotlight too soon? Either way, this is one of the boldest transfers of the summer. The narration is number 4. Manchester United continue their attacking rebuild, signing Bryan Mbeumo from Brentford in a £75 million deal. Mbeumo has quietly become one of the Premier League's most effective forwards over the past few years. At Brentford, he was the heartbeat of their attack, combining blistering pace, tireless pressing, and a sharp left foot that caused nightmares for defenders. What type of player is he? Mbeumo is a versatile forward who can operate wide on the right, cut inside as an inside forward, or even play centrally when needed. He thrives in transition, loves running at defenders, and has a knack for arriving in dangerous spaces. But beyond the goals and assists, his relentless work rate makes him invaluable to any high-pressing system. For United, the signing of Mbeumo signals intent. With new names like Matheus Cunha and Benjamin Sesko joining the squad, Mbeumo adds balance to the attack, a hard-working winger who can both finish chances and create them. After years of proving himself at Brentford, this is Mbeumo's chance to shine on the biggest stage, wearing the red of Manchester United and carrying the expectations of a global fanbase hungry for success. So the question is, will Mbeumo step up and become the consistent wide threat United have been missing? Or will the pressure of a £75 million price tag weigh heavy? One thing is for sure, this move could define United's new era. At number 3, Manchester United continue their ambitious rebuild, signing Sesko from RB Leipzig in a €76.5 million deal. Sesko has been one of Europe's brightest young talents. At RB Leipzig, the Slovenian striker showed incredible physical presence, pace, and composure in front of goal. Despite his young age, he's already turned heads across top leagues with his finishing ability and off-the-ball intelligence. What type of player is he? Sesko is a modern number 9, strong, fast, and capable of holding up play as well as running behind defenses. He combines height and strength with surprising agility, making him a nightmare for defenders in transition and in the box. For Manchester United, Sesko represents a long-term solution up front. Pairing him with other new signings like Matheus Cunha and Bryan Mbeumo, the Red Devils are building a versatile and youthful attacking line that mixes physicality, flair, and speed. Moving to Old Trafford is the biggest step of Sesko's career so far, stepping into a squad under reconstruction with high expectations from fans and management alike. So the big question, can Sesko adapt quickly to the Premier League, handle the pressure of a £76.5 million move, and fulfill his enormous potential? If he does, this could be the signing that defines United's forward line for years to come. The narration is number 2. Liverpool continue to reshape their attack, signing Hugo Ekitike from Eintracht Frankfurt for around €95 million. Ekitike has quickly proven himself as one of Europe's most exciting forwards. Known for his blistering pace, intelligent movement, and clinical finishing, he's ready to make an immediate impact in the Premier League. What type of player is he? Ekitike is versatile and can play across the front line. Whether leading the attack, drifting wide, or linking with teammates, he has the technical skill and vision to unlock defenses. His pace and timing make him especially dangerous on the counterattack. For Liverpool, Ekitike joins a revamped front line under Arne Slot, forming a potent attacking trio alongside Mohamed Salah and Gakpo. With the recent signing of Florian Wirtz, the Reds are blending youth and experience to create one of the most dynamic attacks in Europe. Stepping into Anfield is a massive stage, but Ekitike has shown he thrives under pressure, and fans are eager to see him shine in a high-paced Premier League system. So the question is, can Hugo Ekitike justify the £95 million fee and become a key figure in Liverpool's new attacking era? If he does, this signing could define the club's forward line for years to come. The narration should Liverpool make history, signing Florian Wirtz from Bayer Leverkusen in a staggering €125 million deal, potentially rising to €150 million with add-ons, making it the most expensive transfer in Premier League history. Wirtz has been one of the brightest talents in Europe for several seasons. Known for his creativity, vision, and ability to score and assist, he became the heartbeat of Bayer Leverkusen's attack, capable of turning a tight game into a spectacle with a single pass or moment of brilliance. What type of player is he? Wirtz is a modern attacking midfielder who can play as a number 10 or drift wide to link with forwards. His intelligence on the ball, composure under pressure, and ability to read the game make him one of the most complete young playmakers in world football. For Liverpool, Wirtz joins a new era under manager Arne Slot, forming a deadly attacking core with Mohamed Salah and Hugo Ekitike. His arrival signals intent. The Reds are not just competing domestically, but building a squad to dominate across Europe. This is a massive step in Wirtz's career, moving to the Premier League, handling the weight of the record-breaking fee, and stepping on to one of football's biggest stages at Anfield. So the question is, can Florian Wirtz live up to the hype, justify the 125 to 150 million price tag, and become Liverpool's creative heartbeat for years to come? If he does, this could be remembered as one of the defining transfers of the decade.